In this video, I'm going to tell you why everything you've ever been told about investing is a lie, and why Warren Buffett proves it. If I were to ask you what the most important factor in accumulating the most possible wealth over your investing lifetime is, probably 99% of you would answer it's about maximizing your returns. Getting the most ROI on your money that you possibly can. And now I'm going to allow Warren Buffett to explain why those 99% of you are wrong. You see, Warren Buffett isn't one of the richest men on the planet because he's a skillful investor. Yes, Warren Buffett has a net worth of over $100 billion and is widely regarded as one of the greatest investors of all time. But it's not his investing skill that's built his mega fortune or landed his name in the pantheon of the greatest capitalists of all time. Warren Buffett has been investing since he was 10 years old. He ran a business owning multiple pinball machines as a teenager, true story, and already owned a stake in a 40-acre farm by the time he graduated. He's been a better investor than you or I ever will be his entire life. Yet 99.7% of Warren Buffett's wealth has been accumulated after he hit the age of 50. Over 90% of his wealth has been accumulated after he hit the age of 65, the age most Americans retire and start collecting Social Security. And that's why I'm making the argument that the real key to Warren Buffett's wealth and success has actually very little to do with his investing skill. Now, consider this alternate reality for Warren Buffett to better illustrate the point. I actually can't read my script with these things on. Anyways, Warren Buffett bought his first stock around the age of 10, and he had a net worth of $1 million by the age of 30. That's roughly $10 million today, adjusted for inflation. But consider instead if Warren Buffett had led a more traditional life, spending his teenage years in his 20s, having some fun and generally figuring out what he wants to do with his life. Now let's say in this scenario, Warren Buffett hits the age of 30 with roughly the 2022 median net worth for a 30-year-old, around $45,000. This version of Warren Buffett then goes on to generate the same amazing investment returns that the real life Warren Buffett has been able to generate, roughly 22% annually, almost 3 times the S&P 500 average. And he does that for 30 years until he hits the age of 60. And like most other 60-year-olds, he decides to retire, spending his days playing golf, hanging out with his grandkids, and posting on Facebook that he doesn't give consent to his Facebook photos and details for commercial use. What would Warren Buffett's fortune look like in this scenario? Certainly not over $100 billion. Try roughly $17.5 million. 99.9% less than the actual fortune he's amassed. He'd still be very, very, very rich, and would have achieved investment returns that no mere mortal could ever dream of over a 30-year span. But I guarantee you, in this scenario, you never would have heard the name Warren Buffett. He'd just be another anonymous rich guy living on a golf course in Florida. And that's because almost all of Warren Buffett's financial success can be tied to the fact that he started investing before he hit puberty and is still investing into his 90s. So Warren Buffett's secret superpower to insane wealth isn't his investing skill. It's time. And that's because the key to building wealth through investing isn't finding the perfect stocks, learning complex option strategies, or even knowing and being able to predict when the next recession is coming. The one truth about investing that there's always been and will always remain is that the key to building your wealth through investing is simply to do it as consistently as you can for as long as you can. Check out this video up here for a strategy on how to do just that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.